what that means is anything you type into it, it self-saves. There's no undo, there's no save as, there's no anything. So it's really easy to crash the system and to do something wrong. So I can't let anyone else really do it who's not familiar with doing it. So I do that. So what that means is it's not updated very often. When the new artists come in the program, I put up their images, I put up their information, and I link to their website. And until they come to me and say, I want to put your images on there, that's what stays there. So that's a huge problem. Because everything's images are out of date. At least you have a link to their website, which takes you to, current information if they're linking their website. But I think it's a huge problem. I don't have the time to deal with that, and artists would like to have more fresh information. That's why we want to make our new website artist-driven, so that they have like a login and a password, and they upload their own images, they upload their own stuff information, and then if there's stuff that's out of date or 3 years old, that's on them. So yeah, that's what we do.
I saw on the website you guys want to get one set event in June, like early June for July, but how important is it to like improve access to creative artists and to help bring in more visibility to people?
You mean the event listing?
Yeah.
How important are those for that?
Yeah.
Pretty important, and I bet you know this, there's not any images. These are events, and they're all for visual artists. Hence, the difficulty of our website. Seriously, that's, I think, the biggest thing is that those are important enough for people to go to see what's happening, but you can't excite them about what they're going to see other than through language, verbal language, through writing. And so that's a real challenge. So with our new website, we want to integrate much more imagery. Example, like images of our shows, installation photographs of our shows, like a picture of the show totally installed. Like you see in museums, that kind of thing. We have pillar images of all of our shows, and like pillar images of all that stuff, and none of it's on our website. The other thing that would be really important for our website that we don't have yet is get a ton of press coverage. You would never know that by looking at our website. There's nowhere that it exists on there. So if we could have a link to press with an image with it, that kind of thing, I think that would be super useful also, because I really work very hard to get a lot of press. We get tons of press, and it's like only the people who happen to see it at that time, or if I email that, hey, we got this press, then people know about it.
Through Twitter, like
exactly. That's what I've been doing a little bit more, is through the Facebook. I have to be honest, I totally didn't know how to use Twitter. Like, I said to my husband the other day, he's the techie guy, I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. You gotta like sit me down and just walk me through this. I know it's the easiest thing ever, but I just never do it. Because our HTML email service, after you send something out, it goes, share on social media sites. It creates a tweet for you. I'm like, tweet, done. I don't do anything with it. Which is a terrible way to utilize Twitter. That's not utilizing it. That's just like spitting information into it. So we're much better with our Facebook in terms of putting press coverage on there, images of the artist talk that happened last night, that kind of thing. So I think on the new site, the events section will be hugely important, because we do tons of them. Just don't think it makes it that exciting when you look to see what they are right now.
Okay, and last one. You talked a lot about and like express pride in being a very exclusive organization. People have to be in the know to know where you guys are, and like going to Berkeley, like you like the name, but then you also express feelings towards like expanding your visibility and being very public. I wonder like which one holds more importance to you in the organization?
Totally finding a new space. Visibility in a new space is everyone's priority. We're just making the best of this. I mean, I spin it like it's a good thing, right? But like, it's not that good a thing. Clearly, it's, that's a nice thing for the 5 people who feel that way, but like, I would much rather have hundreds and hundreds of people come to see a show on a given day than to have a few people psyched to come to Berkeley. But it's cute when people say that, it makes me feel like nice, like, oh good, somebody likes to come to Berkeley. But most people complain about it. I mean, most people are kind of like, wow, I had to get like a pass, and like, they don't like it. So certainly none of us prefer it. It's just that we have a donated space and we really don't have the funding. We did look for another space right when we had that flood, and everything was just
just so expensive that to get the same kind of space the same amount of space that we had in a neighborhood where they're gonna have a quality foot traffic was really hard. You know, if you're gonna be an old city where there's already a lot of galleries, you know, a place at the size of what we would need was like $7,000 a month. There's no way. You know, so we definitely prefer to do it. And we definitely prefer the visibility to an exclusive space. The best case scenario is if we kept this space, and it was an exclusive space for exclusive things, but the rest of our stuff happens somewhere really easy to access by a lot of people.
30 seconds.
Then next group, you guys want to start?
I know you said that you had about 40,000 people show up to the CHOP exhibition, right? Well, did you ever think about offering like a fee to get in there? Even something so small as like $1, just to get in there, just to generate some kind of money?
Well, we can't because it's in Children's Hospital. It's a public hospital. You know what I mean? We're in the lobby. So it's like those kind of things. Also, yeah. So like the public space things, we can't really do that because they're already a free public space to be in. And galleries that we show in, we can't charge a fee because the galleries are free. When we do have shows in museums, those charge a fee, but we don't get any of the fee. Like when we had our show at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, it was like a gift to us to be able to show there. We didn't get any part of the, because how can you determine who came into the museum to pay the $20 to go see our thing? You know what I mean? So that's the big challenge for visual art organizations that are not museums. There's no ticket fee, and it's generally accepted that it's free to go to a gallery. So if we started charging, we'd really get no money. You know, but there could be like a suggested donation once you're in here, that kind of thing. Yeah, but I mean, you're hitting on the difficult point. Yeah, that's a difficult point.
Currently, the website doesn't allow online donations. Do you think the new website would do that?
Well, we have a PayPal donation on our website right now. Our current website can't take that kind of dynamic footage on it, so we can't put it there, but we can put it on Facebook and that kind of thing. So I think, again, kind of the capture issue of having some kind of workflow that we do as a way to do things. Like, I photograph every single exhibition. I shoot what it looks like in here. I shoot every single artist talk. There's a ton of insane images sitting in my computer that don't go anywhere until I use them for some kind of proposal or PR something. So we have
content. It's just not so much video. I think we could easily do that, but we haven't had. We kind of need like a media person. I mean, honestly, we need like a part-time staff person who like does that.
And we just kind of don't have the ability to add that person right now. So if we could figure out a way to have the existing people do that more, that would be really helpful. I think that's really, obviously we want to do this, like the podcast. And the other thing with the podcast is what we want to do is have that be a fee-based thing as well, where maybe the first one you download is free, and then after that you have to pay for them or something like that. So we're not really sure how to handle that. But